What's up, guys? It's you, and welcome back to episode 2 of our Post to Rank 500 in the NU tier series thing that we're doing here on the channel. And in the last episode, we got our rank up to 1,147, which isn't great, but isn't bad all at the same time. We actually need to check out, where we need to get on the ladder in order to accomplish our goal. We need to get to 1,265, which is like 115 points away from where we need to be right now. So we're just going to quickly grab a battle. Hopefully we can go on a winning streak today, because that'd be cool. But looking at this guy's team, he has Defiant Perugly, probably Defiant Lead. He also has Intimidate Granbull and Goregeist. Also maybe Scarfed Pidgeot, I'm not really sure. But I'm going to lead Liepard to get my rain up, as he leads with Goregeist Large, which is fine. He frisks my Damp Rock. I'm not really fearing any attack this thing wants to go for, so I'm actually going to taunt him to prevent him from maybe Will-O-Wisping or subbing up or leech seeding, because Goregeist Large is actually going to be a nuisance in this battle as he tries to go for a sub. So I'm going to Rain Dance as he Seed Bombs, and then I'm just going to U-turn out as he helps me a lot by actually switching into Pidgeot. He has no ground type, meaning I can freely go into Zebstrika, and I can go for Volt Switch. He's not going to stay in. Under no circumstances is he staying in. He's probably going back out to Goregeist, which is fine with me, because I can then apply offensive pressure with Swanna. So he knows I'm Choice Scarf now, which is cool. And here comes Swanna. Swanna's about to nuke something, because he does not have a flying resist on this team. Which means I should probably keep Swanna, because Swanna's about to destroy his team, and it's not affected by any of his intimidators. And if you can hear that dog in the background, then A+ star for you. I actually hope you guys can. But anyway, Hurricane, yeah, just straight up takes out Goregeist Large. Not really sure if that crit mattered. I'm just going to go ahead and say it didn't, because Swanna's a beast. Swanna has Hydration. I should probably be abusing that a little bit. I might actually change Ice Beam to Rest on this set, because it doesn't really need the coverage on grass types. So we're gonna do that right now. We're changing stuff mid-battle. Good job. Rest. There we go. So we go back out. Okay, so he has Pidgeot, so Ice Beam may actually come in handy. He's Scarf Brave Bird, so that's cool. I straight up lose my Swanna. I was not expecting that. But I can go back into Zebstrika now, and nothing wants to take a Thunder. Thunder in the Rain is going to annihilate this man's team. He ends up going into Spinda. R.I.P. Spinda. Never mind, Spinda took that. Spinda actually took that really well. I'm surprised. I'm just going to click Thunder one more time, though. Get the para. Oh, yeah. Dang it, no full para. Okay, so he crits me with Super Power. And I'm just going to click Thunder one more time, because it's going to do a lot of damage to any one thing. Zebstrika is also going to help me a lot to win this match, because LOL, he tried to go for Fake Out. Anyway, Zebstrika is also going to help me out a lot, because it outspeeds two Pokemon that are huge threats to my team, because I can break through Perugly with Gator, so that's cool. Anyway, I'm going to go out into Uxie here, and the reason I'm going out into Uxie is because I want to slow U-turn this time, as he just straight up knockoffs. I got predicted. I'm going to Rain Dance, though, as he knockoffs again. Knocks off or knockoffs? I'm not really sure on that. Anyway, I'm going to U-turn out, because I get a free switch out into my Feraligatr, which is great. And this is likely going to lure him into Granbull, but I don't really care. I'm just going to Swords Dance. Actually, he just stays in and tries to... What you doing, brah? What you doing, brah? Because something is about to take a beating from Feraligatr. He can go into Simipour if he wants, but unless Simipour... Wow, he has Psych Up. That's cool. Get wrecked. So, unless Simipour is packing something like Energy Ball or HP Grass, then I'm not really fearing it too much, because I can just knock it out with Earthquake. We're going to see what it is, though. I'm feeling okay to sag Gator to this. He has Scald. He gets a crit and burn. What is this? Come on. He has like 3 crits in this battle. That's great. Anyways, I'm going to go into Liepard, because it has my Damp Rock. I think that's my best play. I'm going to go into Liepard, and I'm going to Rain Dance. and then I'm going to U-turn as he just takes me out with Scald, which is fine, because I have the potential to do some great damage with this here Zebstrika. And there's Thunder is just going to straight up take out Semi-Poor, which is great. It's going to do great damage to Grand Bull, and really, here. Alright, sorry. I will try not to respond to that many PMs. But basically my win condition is letting him knock me out right here, and then going into Ludicolo and hoping I can knock him out with a Life Orb Rain Boosted Surf. Alright, I made the wrong typey face, but it's okay. So we're going to take him out with the Surf right there. So barring like Scarf Pidgeot, then I think I should be okay. I'm going to be able to take him out with the Ice Beam here. And before Scarf Pidgeot. If he's Scarf Pidgeot, I'm going to be really annoyed. Wow, he is Scarf Pidgeot. Come on. I don't like to lose to this garbage. Whatever. I'm just going to U-turn. Good game. I probably should have scouted Scarfer and or preserved. Actually, how I would have won that game, I choked by going into Zebstrika. I should have just gone into Ludicolo, Giga Drain to pick up that knockout, Surf to get off great damage and or KO, and then force Pidgeot to go for dumb move. Anyway, I'm gonna lead Liepard in this battle. He looks like Sun. This really looks like Sun. I'm tempted to taunt him to prevent rocks. I'm not sure if I can take a hit. He ends up double edging and just straight up takes me out, so that is bad, because he can probably take me out with a knockoff right here, and I might lose my rain. Okay, that is a lot of damage, oh my lord. So I gotta keep Uxie alive at all costs, because Uxie pretty much allows me to win this game. I think my most expendable thing at this point is going to be my Zebstrika. Zebstrika doesn't really do a whole lot of work to his team, and just really takes a lot of damage from knockoff. I'm going to HP Grass because HP Grass is cool, and HP Grass is also going to do a decent amount of damage. And I'm looking at his team and trying to find out what his Manual Sun person is, unless he's just running Victreebel because he's running Victreebel. But spoilers, I may make a new team for next week that revolves around Sun, because Sun also seems pretty cool. Yeah, Sun seems pretty cool. So, I'm just going to HP Grass here. We're going to see what he goes for. I'm just going to go ahead and start the timer. Let's actually see what our rank is. Rank is 1,118. I am not very good at NU, guys. Maybe my teams are just absolute garbage, but HP Grass is going to do a decent amount of damage to Marowak. And I'm going to be able to go into Swanna. Does Swanna outspeed Marowak? That is the question. Data, Swanna. Swanna's base 98. Marowak is base 45. I will outspeed. So I'm just going to go for Surf here. Let me actually check Pikachu's base speed real quick. Data Pikachu, please don't be faster than 98. It's 90, sweet. So he's probably Light Ball Pikachu, and he goes into Lapras, which is Water Absorb. That is just annoying. I'm gonna Hurricane. Spam Hurricane. He Ice Shards. Let's see how much this does. That doesn't do a whole lot at all. I don't get the Confusion either, which, you know, I'm not gonna like bank on Confusion to win the game, although I may need to at some point in this match, because I'm about to lose my rain. And I should have just gone out into Ludicolo. Ludicolo would have been a lot better, because he's just going to Ice Shard me here. I'm going to Giga Drain, because I literally don't have any reason not to. I'm going to be able to take out this Lapras. Wow, I don't actually take out Lapras. That is just annoying, because I was hoping to take out Lapras and force him into something to sack, because he actually has to sack something to Ludicolo. But he just goes into Victreebel, which is fine, because I'm just going to go for Ice Beam. I think I outspeed him anyway, and even if he tries to set up his Sun, he's going to get absolutely nuked, because Ludicolo is strong, guys. Ludicolo is like one of the best Pokemon in NU right now. If you go on to NU, like the banner includes Ludicolo, he just straight up goes for knockoff, so he's like Scarf Victreebel or something. But I end up taking him out with the Ice Beam, even when I don't have my Life Orb, attesting to Ludicolo's sheer power. Ludicolo for MVP. He ends up going out to Pikachu, which is annoying. What else do I have to break through? Okay. Right now, I'm basically trying to assess what I need in order to win the game. I don't think Ludicolo's that fast. Ludicolo will get outsped by Pikachu, so just throwing that out there. I have the potential to sweep with Feraligatr if I weaken Pikachu with Swanna, and yeah, if I weaken Pikachu with Swanna, I think I'm okay, and I can win the game. But we'll see. We will see indeed. I'm gonna go out to Swanna here, and see. Here's my dilemma here. I don't want to give Lapras a free switch by going for Surf, but I also need to take out this Pikachu. Pikachu is the priority right now, so I'm just gonna Surf. I end up taking it out, which is great. And I believe Swan outspeeds the rest of his team, barring like Scarf there. Actually, let's see how fast Mismagius is. Mismagius is 105, so Mismagius will outspeed. That is actually a problem. I'm gonna Surf. She ends up going for T-Bolt. If he specs T-Bolt, I lose. I'm gonna try to get Rain up. Hoping he like switches. No, never mind. All right, so he is looking like that is pretty specs right there. I'm gonna Waterfall. Because I don't think he has any reason not to go for T-Bolt. I'm also kind of tempted to Swords Dance because if for some dumb no, he just goes for Thunderbolt, so that's cool. I'm gonna be able to do a lot of damage with Waterfall, but I don't believe Life Orb will allow me to take out the rest of his Pokemon, which is a little bit unfortunate because that just means we're dropping even more points. But Marowak, I do believe, will go down to an Aqua Jet. He ends up doubling in a Lapras, which is fine. I'm just gonna Earthquake. Because if he wants to try to pull a switch in a Swampert, oh, never mind. I'm just going to straight up lose to rest Lapras. I'm just going to Swords Dance up to +6 for the heck of it. And before, like, Rest Talk Lapras. Okay, he Sleep Talked Rest. I'm going to set up to +4 because I'm real. And he's not going to get an attacking move. He gets Aqua Tail. So I get to nuke one more thing. So down goes Lapras. That's a good game. Let's see how far our rating drops. Our rating drops like an Earthquake to 1090, which is really, really bad. We are just going downhill so incredibly fast. But I see Golem lead, frankly. And I'm going to probably Rain Dance, Encore him into whatever move he goes for, whether it be Rocks or Sucker Punch. And then probably try to pull a double from there. He leads Kingler. Alright. I'm gonna get a Brain. I don't really care if Kingler like knocks me out in one hit, because I have Senior Ludicolo, and his team I don't think handles Ludicolo very well. This is weak to grass, this is weak to grass, that's weak to water, that just straight up dies. That thing could give me some problems. I'm tempted to go for Surf here, but I should probably just Giga Drain. Actually, no. Why would he ever stay in? I'm gonna Surf. As he goes out into Mesprit, which is just gonna get. Actually, Mesprit takes that. That's specially defensive Mesprit. So I'm gonna go out into my Zebstrika here, because if he goes for an electric attack, yeah, he T-waves, meaning I get a boost there. And I think he's going to switch out into Golem, because Golem's a pretty obvious switch. And I'm going to try to hit him with the HP Grass, because HP Grass will just... Never mind, he stayed... What actual reason would you have to stay in right there? Like, for real? What? I don't quite understand that one. Because, like... You would get absolutely nuked by a Thunder when I'm at +1. He ends up going out to Cragganal now of all times. Now do I defog or do I'm just gonna Hurricane. Just Hurricane. Just Hurricane. Confused, please. No, I go down to a Freeze Dry. It's fun, I guess. Looking at the rest of his team, I basically need to weaken Cragganal and Mesprit in order to win with either Feraligatr or Ludicolo. So it's pretty much a matter of what I want to try to win with here. I think I'm going to try to win with Gator, because Mesprit looks specially defensive as heck. Nice team, thank you. Wow, I really messed up my spelling. I think I'm just going to go for a Surf here. It should be able to take him out. It should be more than enough. Even if he goes into his Kingler, then I can just Giga Drain next turn. He ends up going out into Mesprit. Mesprit is going to go down to this, which is great, because that means that I am one step closer in order to getting up a Swords Dance versus likely... I'm trying to figure out what I get up a Swords Dance against, and in all honesty, it's probably Golem, because Golem's probably going to try to Sucker Punch me. Although he just goes out to Golem right now, which is fine, because I'm just going to Giga Drain. Hopefully I don't die to the Sucker Punch. He may just Kaboom, which actually wouldn't be too terrible, because that allows me to set up Rain with Yuxi, spam Thunder versus everything, and then get up a Swords Dance with Gator somehow. Preferably versus Vespa Queen. Hopefully he doesn't Kaboom. That'd be really bad. He's Weakness Policy Golem. Skrelp. He ends up Rock Polishing. But my Rain runs out at like the worst time ever. So that's bad. That is really bad. I think I'm going to go into Zebstrika here and sack. I don't necessarily want to sack Zebstrika, but I don't really have a lot of choice at this point. Because then I can come in and Aqua Jet with Gator. And we'll see how it goes. He ends up Stone Edging, which is just going to nuke me. So here's Gator. I'm going to Aqua Jet. Hopefully he doesn't do too much with Sucker Punch, because if he does a lot with Sucker Punch, I could potentially lose. Because, actually, I may want to try to sweep with Ludicolo. Basically, either one of them works at this point. I just need to get my Rain back up. That is the next priority. So... yeah. Anyways, so kind of looking at the rest of his team, I'm gonna try to deal with Vespa Queen through an Ice Beam. Hopefully it's not too especially bulky. Let's actually look at Vespa Queen. Vespa Queen gets up to base 102 special defense, so that could potentially be a problem. But he's likely gonna go into Cryogonal here, so I'm gonna data that real quick. Cryogonal is base 105, but he goes into Kingler, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to Earthquake. He ends up going for Knockoff, which is bad. He knocks off my Life Orb. So I'm going to try to scare him out here. He's Scarf Kingler, or just Kingler's faster, but I'm going to try to scare him out, and I'm going to try to scare him out with the threat of Giga Drain, and then Rain Dance with Yuxi, but he ends up just staying in and knocking off, so I lost. Unless I can pull some miracle out where I magically crit Vespa Queen, then I lose. I may actually die to this next knockoff. Yeah, I died to knockoff, so wow. This has just not been going very well so far. And use hard. I may just not be that good, but in use hard. He ends up doing a lot with that, but I'm going to just straight up take him out with the Giga Drain. But here's my problem now. Vespa Queen, or not Vespa Queen, Cryogonal outspeeds and will knock me out with Freeze Dry from this range. It will be 4 times super effective against me, because it's an ice move that is super effective against waters. But so that is going to be, he ends up going out in Vespa Queen. Probably outspeeds me anyway. I'm just going to Ice Beam. This would be great if he like chokes and allows me to win the game. It stinks I wasn't able to get up my Rain. I should have just stayed in and Giga Drained, but and then try to lure him out into Cryogonal, where I could then sorry. I would try to bait him while he was in here with Vespa Queen to where I could get off a Rain Dance. Oh, sweet. Oh, never mind. Oh, sweet, I get the freeze. So I guess this is some revenge. Hopefully he chokes by going out into Cryogonal here. If he goes out into Cryogonal and I knock him out, I can potentially win the game just from there. Because if his Typhlosion isn't Scarfed, which more than likely is, then, oh no, he just stays in. Good play. But, yeah, so this is just all around frustrating. I'm very frustrated right now. And before misses, Freeze Dry, okay, it takes me out. So we're like 19 minutes in. I'm down to 1,060. We're gonna grab one more match. Hopefully I don't just absolutely wreck myself. But looking at this guy's team, he actually benefits a lot from rain. He's probably using lead Almastar, so I'm gonna lead this thing. But he leads Mr. Mime, which is fine. I want to taunt because I don't want this thing getting up calm mines, but I also need my rain. Rain is a priority here because my whole team revolves around it, and if he like subs up, I can just taunt him later. So that's how I'm gonna play around that. Reflex. Okay, I'm gonna taunt him. No more screens for you, please. I could encore him in, which is actually a better play, because encoring him into reflect means that he is forced to switch and can't just stay in and attack. So I'm gonna U-turn. Hopefully he goes into something like Omastar would be really great, frankly, because I know I still outspeed it with Ludicolo, because like even if we both have Swift Swim. But kind of looking at what else he has on his team, if this is the same weakness policy goal, I'm going to be really frustrated. I seem to lose to that thing a lot. But he goes out into Butterfree, meaning I can break any potential sash right there, which is great. And then I can go into Swanna and spam Hurricane, which will also be great, because he doesn't have a whole lot of switch-ins to this. His best switch-in is Omastar, but I'm not sure how well Omastar tanks a Surf in the rain, because I know Omastar doesn't have great Spadef, so... His other potential switch in here is Golem, but Golem gets absolutely bodied by a Surf, so wouldn't really expect him to do that. Let's see, so he also has Wheezing, which could really pose a problem for my Feraligatr, because Gator can't really break through Wheezing unless I catch it on the switch with a Waterfall and then hopefully do enough damage to where I can Aqua Jet it. But anyway, so I just end up taking out his Butterfree. I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer just because I got to get a move on here. And looking at, okay, so he ends up going into Omastar, which is likely Shell Smash. Likely Shell Smash. Hopefully, okay, so Surf is gonna do 88%. Sorry, I was covering up the bar there. But he takes me out with an Ice Beam, which is actually okay, because I can now go into Ludicolo, and I can Giga Drain something. And basically, I'm playing around his screens as best as possible, because he only has a Reflect up, so I'm saving Gator in the back for late game. He ends up going out into Wheezing, which is actually great for me. This is so awesome. Oh, man. I'm going to go ahead and Surf. Yeah, that just straight up takes out Wheezing. I wasn't sure whether he was like specially defensive, because Wheezing has a great physical defense already. So, so he ends up going out into Kingler, which is fine, because I'm just going to Giga Drain and take this thing out, barring like Sash or Scarf. And for some reason, Safari's coming up, and Safari needs to stop coming up. Okay, Safari stopped coming up, which is great. And I'm just going to take him out with the Giga Drain, which is amazing. Oh my goodness, Ludicolo putting in all the work this match. But he goes into Golem, which is fine. I'm going to HP Rock this thing first, because I don't want it getting a weakness policy. Yeah, he ends up Rock Polishing. He was the set that I don't like. I'm going to go out into Uxie and sack Uxie. He ends up going for Brick Break, which is fine, because I'm going to Rain Dance and then I'm going to U-turn. And the reason I went for HP Rock right there is because I could get rid of his Sturdy and then U-turn back out into... Or I could break his Sturdy. Wow, that did nothing. Eating it up. So he's going to move first. I'm going to U-turn out, and then I'm going to go into Ludicolo and win. That's how this game's going to go. And so back to what I was explaining. I went for HP Rock earlier because I didn't want him getting the weakness policy boost. It may not have mattered, but I didn't really want to chance it. So, yeah, that's why I went for that. And I also went for Giga Drain right there, just so I could get back to relatively full HP to take on this thing, which is probably just dual screens and, like, psychic or something. So I'm going to surf. That does, oh my lord, that does a lot. He ends up getting up a light screen, but that isn't going to save him now. So at least we end on a good note today. We're probably under 1,100. Yeah, we're 1,086, which is really bad. Oh my lord. So we're going to try to improve that in tomorrow's episode of Push to Rank 500. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, because it really does help show support for the stuff that I'm doing here on the channel. Additionally, make sure to answer today's comment question of the video, which is, do you guys prefer playing rain or sun as a style? And other than that, I urge you guys to subscribe if you guys are enjoying the constant content. And with that, I'll catch you on the flip-flop.